of our political panel as well as we assemble Lester Munson, a Republican strategist and principal of the international practice at BGR Group, alongside Jamie Jackson, Democratic strategist, former senior counsel to House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer, and founder of Vantage Global Media. Welcome to you both. Lester, I got to come to you on this one. Is the president using his power here for good, or does this serious concerns as these matches move forward?
Kaylee, this may be the most popular thing he's done all year. There is no rule against calling the head of FIFA. I think the head of FIFA likes hearing from heads of state. In fact, Keir Starmer, who was mentioned earlier, called about the timing of England's match yesterday. So this is something FIFA does. We're the home team. I know something about sports too. The home team is supposed to, get a little bit of an edge here. Good for President Trump for calling. The penalty seemed way out of bounds. And don't you want to have the best players play against the best players? I think everybody wins here. I really don't understand why this is a problem.
What do you think about this, Jamie? Are you glad your president picked up the phone and took action here?
I agree with Les. This definitely unified American soccer fans. But ultimately, I think the president should get out of this one. Regardless of what happens, whether the U.S. male team wins, it's always going to be a stigma as to whether or not there was a fairness issue with regard to this call. And so personally, I think they should have played with one less man and moved forward, because I think the fact also that the game is happening in North America, it makes this look even more untoward when you have the president putting his finger on the scale. So I think he should have stayed out of this one. But to Les's point, I definitely think this may have unified athletes and soccer fans.
Well, and perhaps unified the Belgians against the U.S., at least for this. Oh, we just got a headline from FIFA, a statement. FIFA has rejected Belgium's appeal on Balogun's red card. So we were just talking about this with Randall, that there was potentially an appeal process, but apparently that appeal will not go forward, and he will be playing this evening as planned. So that's incredibly timely news. But let's talk about the Belgians or the Europeans, as the European Football Association. Lester obviously has taken issue with this, knowing that the president is about to head not to Brussels, where NATO is headquartered, but to the NATO summit in Ankara. Is this going to create any issues diplomatically?
Yeah, which international organization is he disrupting more? Is it NATO or is it FIFA? I think that's the big question of the week. A lot of the things President Trump has done with respect to NATO are positive. He's causing member states to increase their defense budgets and related budgets for intelligence and things like that. That's a good thing. Some of the rhetoric's over the top, and clearly our allies are not thrilled with what happened over Greenland last year. So there are some issues here to be sorted out. President Trump remains the center of attention now of the soccer world and NATO world. I think he's exactly where he wants to be. We'll see how this kind of plays out with American voters come November. But I think you do have to give President Trump some credit here for being the man of the week, for sure.
How quickly we forget Greenland. Jamie, will there be takeaways from this NATO summit, or is the whole point not to make news?
This may be another U.S.-China summit where there's a lot of big rhetoric, but unfortunately not a lot of tangible takeaways. I mean, it's my hope that the president goes in and reaffirms the U.S. commitment to this longstanding partnership. I mean, even the own Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, put forward legislation to block any U.S. president from leaving NATO without congressional approval. And so the president may be alone with regard to tension with NATO, but I'm hoping that he's there to really get some serious business done. Talks with Ukraine and Russia need to continue. There needs to be more security cooperation dialogue around normalizing shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. And the president also has kind of some of these one-off tensions, what we saw with the Prime Minister of Italy saying that she needs a restraining order. So I hope the president can put some of his personal issues aside and really get some business done while he's over there in Turkey.
All right, Jamie, thanks for a great panel, both of you. Jamie Jackson, Vantage Global Media, Lester Munson, BGR Group, and Kaylee, we're hearing again